Kill the shit. Yeah,
All right. GM, everyone. And we are live, right? Yes, we are. GM, everyone. I'm so tempted to say good evening, but then we are we are obviously obliged to say GM in Web3. So GM, you're welcome. If you're joining us, you're welcome. Please give us a drop. You can drop a message on the chat box, maybe with your name or what state you're representing, or what country you're representing. Bakari, please confirm you can hear me clearly.
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. So you can tell your friends, repost, invite people. We are live. And with me live here today is our one and only Mr. Indomitable. I don't know, that name is too long for me. I'm just going to go with Bakari.
Why are you doing this?
No, please. Indomitable is too long for me. It can be a tongue twister. So I'm just going to go with Bakari. Bakari is my friend that is becoming a brother to me.
Oh,
This that is becoming a brother to me in this blockchain space. And I'm so happy that we're doing this today together. So you're welcome, Bakari.
thank you so much.
Why do you keep looking down? Look at me.
Okay, I'm here with you. I'm looking up. Good.
Thank you. So if you're just joining us, you're welcome. I want to see more people here. So please sound the alarm. Tell all
Sindop
your
is in the building.
where is he?
Sindop is in the building. Is in the comment
Oh really?
section. Yeah.
Now I'm scared. Why is my boss here? Oh my goodness. Sindo, please go away. Hi, Benin oh my god. Samurai, right? Is that supposed to be
Samurai.
samurai? GM, I see you over
Yeah, sure.
there. GM, you're welcome. Simdop, you're welcome. Even though I'm not happy to see you, but then you're welcome. Thank you so thank you. Thank you so much. I really don't want him to be here. You know that feeling when you're giving a presentation in front of your senior colleagues where you cannot you have to succeed. You just have to.
I have to do the right things,
All
and I
right.
love it.
So if you're still here, I can see more people on the stream. Please drop a comment or something. I would like to give a shout out to every single person here. So if you're viewing this, please give us a shout out right now. Or no, not give us a shout out. Drop a comment and then I'll give you a shout out. Well, this is Solana All Stars live stream for our online members who are not able to probably attend our physical meetups. We found a way to cover you, right? We have to onboard every single person we meet, whether you are offline. We do this offline, but then some people cannot reach us physically, so we have to reach them. If Mountain will not go to, how do they say it with
Mountain,
um
don't we all go to Mohammed. Mohammed will go to the mountain.
yes, if Mountain does not, no, now if
If
Mohammed
Mountain
does
can go
not
to,
go,
if Mohammed doesn't go to the mountain, the mountain
yes,
will go to Mohammed.
look at you. If if Mohammed doesn't
To the
go to
mountain.
the mountain has to come to Mohammed. So if you cannot come to Solana All Stars physical meetup, Solana All Stars physical meetup will come see you. So that is why we're here today. And I'm so excited. In the next few, let's say few minutes, or in a couple of minutes or hours, we will be sharing research, the topic called research 101, and then on we're going to talk a little bit about web3 jobs. So if you are in web3 or in the blockchain space or whatever industry you find yourself, actually research is something that you need to do, you need to know, you need to have at the back of your hand or in your
That's
hand.
true.
So yes, we're talking about it today, more like a conversation with Bakari, and then we'll go over how we can strategically research the right things and then get results effectively. But before we go into that, I would have to actually talk a little bit about Solana All
Yep.
Stars. For those of us who may be seeing this for the first
Yep.
time, I do not want to assume that everyone here a is an OG. So if at all there is just one person seeing this for the first time who does not know what Solana All Stars is all about, then yeah, this is for you. So yeah, this is a global community. I think I should present
Yep.
this. Just give
Peace.
me a second. I'm supposed to. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier. Okay, but then before I while I set that up, Solana All Stars is a global community. But to me now, it has become family. But then it's a global community on the surface level. It's a global community responsible or with the vision of onboarding the next 1 billion users in Solana. So we whatever way we can. Sorry, Bakari, did you say something?
No, right on. Right on.
Okay.
Right on.
So we have the responsibility, or we the vision of Solana All Stars, the goal of Solana All Stars is simple: to onboard the next 1 billion users on the Solana blockchain. If you agree with me, Solana blockchain is one very awesome.
Blockchain.
Sorry, I'm breaking a bit because I want to share my slide. GM Zion, I see you. My best friend.
My best friend in the north.
Bakari, don't be jealous.
No, I'm not. No, me.
My best friend
No
in the north.
problem. No problem. My best friend. Have the time.
My best my best friend in the north. I really, really, really I love I say Bakari. I love Zion. Zion's energies. Zion's energy is so contagious.
Okay.
Zion, you're welcome. I hope you've reposted and then you've given everybody. All right, so yes, welcome to Solana All Stars Nigeria. So this is a global community where where we onboard the next 1 billion users on the Solana blockchain. I think we're close to our 1 billion
Yep.
mark. We can't achieve 1 billion in a day, but then slowly we're getting there. So we started this commission, this great commission started in 2023, March 29 specifically, 2023. And since then, we've been onboarding. Onboarding hasn't stopped since then. It is powered, it's an ambassador program, obviously, as you can see on my screen, powered by Step Finance, the front page of Solana blockchain. And this is just a brief overview of what we do, of who we are. So it's organized by Step Finance, like I previously said, and it is a worldwide in-person event. So we know that anybody can teach blockchain, right? Teach you about blockchain online. You can take courses and all, but then we do this in person so that we can meet you, we can see you, we can connect with you. Um there's no level of connection that is deeper than physical. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing, but then you can't compare meeting somebody physically and then just communicating online. All right, the physical one is very, very important. And that's one thing I love about Solana All Stars, that they get to meet these people in person, no matter where you are. Solana All Stars have gone to rural areas. I've gone to rural areas to preach this gospel. Bakari had to travel over 400 over 400 kilometers away to preach the gospel of Solana. That's the vision, to make sure that we meet you in person, to connect with you, and to make you draw you closer to the end goal, to the big goal, which is onboarding. All right. So we can do this online, yes, but then we chose to meet you physically, which is something really awesome. And yes, it's a global, it's now a movement. It's a global ongoing community involvement. People are active, like Zion, we see here. People are active and engaged, being productive. So Solar All Stars has actually been a very, very striking, will I say, a very huge part of my growth over the past 2 years. Right. If I'm looking at my productivity level, I would love to see you in Calabar for Solana All Stars meetup. Oh, I would love to be there as well. I would love to. I would. I would love to. So yes, I was saying that Solana All Stars is has been a major part of my growth, right, over the past 2 years. If I'm measuring my level of productivity, I don't know, Bakari, if you can agree with me on this. If I'm measuring my level of productivity,
On the
I would give like 70% to Zona All Stars, right? I started off as a volunteer. I just grew to love this. I'm like, let's do this. Let's onboard people. Let's go. LFG, let's just go. So yes, we have
let's
more, and we
go.
have more active people, more productive people who have learned through these meetups that we hold. And then we see them doing their own stuff. They can now stand on their feet. They are now teaching other people about blockchain. Our meetups now, the people who attend our meetups here in my state are not the people I used to see when we started in the beginning, 2023, although they still come. But then we now have more new faces. That means it's a chain, right? And then from there he onboards another person. If I say let me talk about Solar All Stars, I'm just going to use all my time to do that, because it's my baby, it's my love. It's my love. And then obviously Solana All Stars is contributing to the growth and development of Solana ecosystem, which is the major
Yep.
thing. All right. So this is our key objective. Okay, Bakari, take it away. Let me not be the only one talking. Talk about our key
Okay.
objectives. Yeah.
Okay, definitely. Our key objective is just to have in-person events around the world. We go from one state to another state and to have in-person events. And we are creating and we are having active community, creating an active community around the globe. and we are spreading the awareness of Solana. The awareness of Solana, please, Solana. And we're fostering the collaboration and the knowledge base of individuals about Solana itself and the ecosystem all around. So that's the key objective of Solana All Stars. We are to go around the world to have in-person events. We are building the best community ever. We are spreading the awareness of Solana, and we are fostering knowledge base of our community members, our community. So these are the key objectives of Solana Allstars.
Awesome, awesome. We're actually building the best Web3 community ever, ever. It is, it has to be. Nobody better than, according to some people. All right. So yes, that's like a quick. And yes, we're just getting started. This is only the
Definitely.
beginning. In 2 years, we've been able to hit milestones. We oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. We should do our chants. We should do our chants. Overlord just raised it. So yes, we are Solana
Allstars!
All Stars. Please, if you're in the comment section, type it. I want to see it.
Ew,
Okay.
Allstars!
We are
All thanks to
versatile.
Solana Allstars for the physical and online classes. We love this.
Yes,
Love
we are
this.
versatile and decentralized, just as Web3. Exactly, we're versatile. We're everywhere. Ooh, someone is saying thanks. All thanks to Solana All Stars for the physical and online class. You're welcome, Labato AD from Lokoja. I love Northern people. Walai. See, a community united in diversity. These people are writers. Oh. Wow, okay.
Punchlines are dropping.
These
Punchlines are
lines,
dropping. Okay.
these lines are okay. Fine. That's nice. All right, thank you guys so much. We are Solana All Stars. Yes, we are. We love you too, Zion. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're just going to jump straight into what we have right now. Okay, hide. Good. All right, we're going to jump straight into what we have right now. So if you're here and you've not joined Solana All Stars community in your states, you're missing out. You are missing out. So if you're in the comment section and you're not affiliated with any state, any community at all, just you can just indicate and we'll look for a way to sort you out personally
Right
to
away.
indicate.
Make
Yes, one way, except Borno though, I think we haven't unlocked Maiduguri yet. But if you're in any other state, you can just indicate. Easy
yeah.
Trend said he does not have data. You have data. Look at your phone. There is data there.
You are live here currently.
Yeah, there is data there. All right. So we're moving on to research. So this is one topic that I don't even know if I should classify it as a topic because it's too important. This is
Very.
when I started learning about blockchain technology, I had to research. This is one very technical concept or topic or industry that you'd actually have to sit down to do the work. I think in every industry you have to sit down, but blockchain it goes beyond somebody just telling you. You have to do your homework, you have to do your research, like people say, do your own research. You'd have to actually sit down to know it if you want to. So research, the topic of research is inevitable when it comes to blockchain technology. So that is what we're going to talk about today: how to effectively do your research, what mistakes that people commonly make while doing research. I don't think I introduced myself before starting. Did I? I'm not sure I did. But if you're
Nah,
just joining us, my name my, my name is Maureen, right? And I'm the oh somebody is giving you a shout out, Indomitable. All
all
thanks to
thanks.
Sire. for the knowledge and opportunities. He's a very great guy. He is. I love him so much as well. I love him so
Thank you.
much. Thank you,
Thank
Bakari. You're doing a great job.
thank you
Okay.
so much.
So yes, as I was talking about research, right? It is something that is very inevitable in the blockchain space. Everybody must do research to in order to know, and not just doing research. This is a very wide space. It has different categories. Some people choose to focus on trading. Some people choose to focus on NFTs. Yes, I love him as a brother. Yes, Overlord. I love
As a brother, as a Zamfara people, Zamfara guys.
Zamfara people. You're welcome. Where are my PH people? If you're here, please give us a shout out from PH. I'm only seeing the northerners. This is not fair. I will move to the north. I'm not even joking.
Please come to the north. I need more people in the north. Please come to the north.
Relax. So yes, as I was saying, right, the fact that this space is really wide and you cannot really entirely focus on every industry at a particular, you cannot focus on all the industries at once. What am I saying? You cannot focus on all the aspects at once. You can take it step by step, but then you have to sit down to research. That's why research is very very important. Working space. Go over as first of all before we talk about the effective ways you can actually use to research. So, Bakari, I don't know
Yep.
when you came into the blockchain space, how did you learn about it? Did you use a course? Did you take a course or did you attend classes? What did you do to learn or to get to the level where you are, your level of knowledge about blockchain? What and what did you do? Can you help? Can you share briefly? I know if I give you the mic, you want. So I said
Okay.
briefly.
Okay. Briefly, right?
Yes. Yes.
Uh, when I came into this space, I came in this space to initially I came with the knowledge of I want to make money in
Okay.
this space. And I lost money. I lost money in the sense that I gave my money to somebody else to trade futures trades, so the person can give me dividends and the likes, right? But the person I gave the person like $10 then. That was in 2020, 2019. Then when I gave the person the $10, hoping that the person will give me like $2 daily or $2 every 2 weeks and the likes. So when the first week was over, I reached out to him. He said that I'm sorry, oh, we lost the money. You lost what? Right. I lost money then, and it was just because I didn't want to take it up on myself. I never wanted to do the research on myself to get the knowledge. I just wanted to make money, make money, make money, and that was wrong. The best thing to do for a person is to have the knowledge base and to make research. Right. So I never made
So
research. So
so
I learned
after your escapade, after after
yes.
your tears, so what did
Yep.
you do? How did you go back to research? What and what did you use? What materials? Did you take a course? I at some point actually took a course on
I,
blockchain.
I worked I worked with YouTube then. I worked with
Okay.
YouTube so much. I worked with YouTube then. Then Fisayo was doing something about tech, a bit tech on Fridays. Fisayo before any further ado. So he was doing
Okay.
some things about Binance. Then he was educating us about Binance. Then I took some courses. Then Yellow Card was up and running then that time. So I also learned Card and all those kind of people. So I joined community. I joined people that were
Yeah.
giving knowledge for especially on YouTube, especially on YouTube. So back then they used to give us MTN used to give us YouTube night data.
They still I think they still do.
They still do that thing, but I see people don't used to use it. Then I used to use and Pulse used to give us like 4 gig every night sub. So I use
But
my
that's
night
not
sub to get
solving.
yes.
Okay.
I use my night sub to get YouTube courses to learn during the day. So that's how I learned. I did my research through that, learning and
That's
all.
awesome. For me, right? I I started with YouTube too. I started with YouTube, but honestly, Makachuku, I did not understand one thing.
You know what,
Please,
Kachuku?
if you can relate with my story, drop a comment. I'm not alone here. The first time I heard about it, about this whole blockchain stuff, it was from my friend, an old friend. It's like,
Okay.
do you know about blockchain? I was like, no. Okay, think about it. What do you think blockchain technology would be about? And then I started thinking about building blocks in a
Okay.
chain-like form. That was the picture my head painted. And after that day, I had to go back to sit down to know what it was. And I watched YouTube videos. I soaked on every YouTube video I saw online, but I still could not understand. I
It's too much.
watched
Lot of jargon.
there were a lot of jargons, right? Coming from somebody who hated science, who hated technology, I anything, just don't bring it to me. Just bring art, man. Like, just bring art, bring history, bring French, bring
Okay.
government. That was me. Just bring those things to my just bring those things to my table. What do you mean science, chemistry, physics, tech? Nah, that was not me. I used to not do well in science back then in high school, in secondary school. So it was new, right? Coming from that. And then my secondary school was such that in your SS3, normally you do both science and art subjects in your
Yeah.
SS1, before, but my school, nah, as you're entering SS1, you're just focusing on your 9 subjects or whatever. So I never touched anything science, right? I never touched it at all. Biology, no. So I just hated it. I had a phobia for it, I think. And then looking at all these things on YouTube, then it was a lot. It was a lot. And it was paining me that I was spending my time looking at these things and I still could not understand. So the more that
Okay.
happened, the more I said, no, I must learn this thing. Why are you giving me a tough time like this? I must learn it. And then I looked up some articles on Medium. I looked up some articles on, there was this site too I used to look at. I looked up some articles there. I joined a community, another blockchain community back there, kept asking questions. And the minute I finally understood what this was, I mean a bit though, because we're all still learning. The minute I could grasp, like I could make a sentence. If somebody should ask me what is blockchain, I could make a sentence and without missing words. I wrote my article
Wow.
myself.
That's
Relax, say wow. I just wrote a story.
that's good.
I wrote, I just wrote a story. I think I had a laptop then. Yes, I had. I was about to get. I just left secondary school
Okay.
when I heard about it. So I still had more time before university and all. So I just wrote my article and I posted. I published. I can't even remember where I published it. Actually, I was just a young girl who wanted to learn. So my
Like
story did
I
not
need
start with, oh, I
I want
want to
to
make
learn
money. Yes, mine did not start with the money part. I just wanted to know what this was because it sounded mysterious and interesting at the same
more.
time. So I wrote my articles and I shared with people. I was like, please, can you take a look at this and tell me what you think about it? Through my article, can you be able to understand what blockchain was? I just wanted other people not to go through what I went
That's
through
it.
while researching. Okay, so that is it. Because I know that if people want to understand this thing, they would need materials, they would need sources.
Yes.
And the worst thing that can happen to you is to get a material that you don't understand. Like, you've gone through school before.
Yeah.
You know when handouts are not making
Also
any
bulky
sense.
and you can't get it out. Nah.
There was this particular course back then in school, right? Conveyancing. By the way, I'm a lawyer, a budding lawyer. So I know the law very well. If you
Okay.
try me straight to court, we meet in
No
court.
problem.
So there
As
was
much
this course,
trouble.
conveyancing, that we did back then. And we had up to 4 lecturers for that course because of how bulky the course was. They had to split the lecturers and then the topics as well. So there's this, and during exam, each of those lecturers will set their questions. There's this particular lecturer I just avoided. I'm like, nah, I'm not reading your topic. I'm not going to do it because the handout that man gave, walai, Bakari. So yeah, so if you'd want to, it's one thing to know something, and then it's another thing to get good materials that can actually help you. So that will bring us to the next thing that I want to talk about now: how to effectively conduct blockchain research. With the advent of ChatGPT, a lot of people have become lazy,
Yep.
no doubt. This is not even another, like, it is so real. Sometimes I'm too tired to go through the whole article. I'm just going to give ChatGPT a prompt and he gets it done for me. We do that sometimes. Everybody is guilty of, well, let me not assume though. Maybe there are some people who don't use it, but then most people are. And although the ChatGPT is good, but then you still need to do your homework. ChatGPT won't do all the homework for you. You need to actually bend down to study, to know this thing for yourself and by yourself with the aid of AI, obviously, but not AI taking over everything, such that when you're now in a position where probably an opportunity meets you, right? And somebody just drops a question, what is blockchain? Because you've been looking at ChatGPT all your life, and you know there are some specific words that ChatGPT uses. Oh, renovations of the innovations of the this, all those big grammar. You start you have to actually know these things for yourself and not depend entirely on AI. Okay, so yes, Bakari,
Yep.
you're going to take CoinGecko. You just
Okay.
shoot. I've been talking.
Okay, let me show
Let
you
me.
CoinGecko. CoinGecko is a very awesome app that has been very, very instrumental in the research process of cryptocurrency. So there's no coin that exists, right? That CoinGecko doesn't have um, portfolios of those coins, right? The portfolios of those coins. So um, CoinGecko is a very good tool. Is a tool, right? Let me use the word a tool that you use in your research processes about coins, about what is going on in the space. And I will call other tools that you can use, but I want to talk about CoinGecko. Other tools that you can use that is very, very important and very, very useful is Solana Floor. Solana Floor is a very, very good tool for you to get fundamental news, for you to get news update about the space, what is going on in this
Exactly. I think you should stay on Solana flow for a
for a
minute.
while, right? So you can go to Solana, the normal Solana Floor. That is L SOLANA, then FOOR, solanafloor.com. You can go to Solana Floor where you get Solana news. You can get first-hand information about Solana ecosystem as a whole. You can get first-hand information about Solana. Also, you can get, yes, thank you Overlord for the URL. That's the URL in the comment section. Solana Floor. You get basic news. You get sure there are tutorial videos on that website where you can learn about Solana All Stars. I mean, where you can learn about blockchain technology, and you get to get news about Solana All Stars. Yeah, yeah.
Jump in there for a second about
Okay,
Solana flow. Can you hear me?
please.
Hello?
Yes, please write on. I
Oh,
can hear
okay.
you. Yeah, I can hear you.
So I my journey into Solana, and when he talked to me about Solana, I was not interested. Newsflash.
Okay.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to do this at first. I was just nonchalant. But then after my first or second meetup, Solana All Stars meetup, and he was like, "Would you like to become an ambassador?" I'm like, "Me, ambassador? How? This one, that one." So, so I had to go.
So Solana Floor.
I had to go back and do, like, I'm just trying to say that Solana Flow actually helped me, right? To understand more about Solana blockchain. So that's like where you can get everything, even stuff not related to how you can actually grow in your career as a Web3 person is there. Trading and stuff, tools to use, all those things are actually there. The day I actually sat down to go through Solana Flow, man, I was amazed. That site
Yep,
is take it away. Sorry for cutting.
it's
I just
robust.
wanted to see
No
Solana
problem, it's
Flow
fine.
is
It's
great.
fine.
Yeah.
The joy is that we are all into Solana space and we love Solana. So when we get to hear it about Solana, we're already all pumped up and all right. So
Super Bowl.
Solana Floor is the best place. In short, last year December, it was doing a state group call where Simdop was sharing something about, guys, you guys can check Solana Floor. There's something for gamers.
Yeah.
Like I think it was $4 million open for people to win every week. Like every week is 4K, I think so. Between December and March this year. Something about a particular game. And me, I don't know how to play games, right? I don't know how to play games, but that's a very big opportunity for
Yeah.
gamers. And it's a news. It's a news, and that's a job. You get that's
We're
a job.
getting
It's a news.
there.
And that I get it there, right? It's a news, and you get it on Solana Floor, solanafloor.com. You get it there. You get news, you get tutorial videos. Instead of it to okay now, don't just go to YouTube. Now come to Solana Floor. Open www.solanafloor.com. You see videos, you see news, you see learn, you see newsletters. What else are you looking for? The problem of Africans is the time or to take the discipline to go through materials to learn. That's our major problem we have in Nigeria, or should I say in Africa generally. There are already available materials, there are already available source of me or means to get knowledge, but for us to devote time to go over it, that's the
That's where
problem.
the
So
problem is. Yeah.
and that's what the problem is. Take your time to learn about Solana Flow or go through Solana Flow, and you have a robust knowledge about Solana
Exactly.
and the blockchain ecosystem.
Exactly.
You will learn how to trade.
Exactly.
There are trading videos. Learn what
Exactly.
blockchain is.
Yes.
Blockchain
You're
is.
preaching
So
a good message,
let's
sir.
just go back. Let's go back up to CoinGecko,
Yeah.
right? CoinGecko. Uh, CoinGecko is just a place where you get basic informations about a coin, the total supply, the market cap, um, the the charts. You get to see the charts, the 24 hours time frame. There are many data analytical things or representations that you can get about a particular coin. I remember the time when Solana had to move up the grade, right? It was actually trading at that time when we moved up and USDC moved up also and all on the CoinGecko list on about the top five, top six. And it's a ranking process, right? The total market cap, you can get to know about the total market cap, the the current price, and you can get to know the exchanges, the exchanges at which these coins are being sold. Right now, for example, now let's give ourselves a particular coin called Bonk. I love Bonk, right? Let's give ourselves a particular coin about Bonk, and you don't know anything about Bonk. You'll be hearing about Bonk, 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 Bonk. If you just want to get the total knowledge of Bonk, come to CoinGecko. Type Bonk.
Hmm.
As soon as you type Bonk, see the coin will pop up. If you type Bonk, for example, you type Bonk. Let me do a practical one on my system. Like so, I'll get the exact value of everything. Bonk, Bonk, Bonk. Good, beautiful. Bonk is selling or is the current price of Bonk is 0.00001299. That is the current value of Bonk. So in the and we all know currently in the market everything is just dipping. The market is very crazy now. Currently, it's very very
We're all
crazy,
crying.
right? So so you can get the total market cap. The market cap of Bonk is 1 billion. 1 billion. You can get the total circulatory supply, the total supply, the one in circulation, the total max supply, and is around um this is 8. 888 billion, right? We have all these informations, the trading volume, the contact address. Yes, the contact address. You can get the contact address of every coins, and you can get the informations. You can get the historical informations. You can get links, and you can get about Bonk. Now, let me read the portfolio of Bonk for you to so you can hear. Bonk is the first Solana dog coin for the people, by the people, with 50% of total supply airdropped to the Solana community. Solana community. The the bond contribution tied to Toxic. Solana community, please be part of this community. Many airdrops are coming and you get them. Right. So CoinGecko is that place you go to if you want to get the totality of a particular coin. For example, when when um, Trump listed his coin, or when you get coins that are being listed, you can go to CoinGecko to get first-hand information about it, and you can use other tools like Twitter. You can use other tools like Twitter to make your research to get to know about things, right? So CoinGecko is that go to get the total information about a coin, about an NFT, about a collectible, about you get to know the developers, you get to know the owner of the coin, you get to know which ecosystem the coin belongs to, you get to know other things. I remember when they were listing Pi on the 20th of February, I was seeing Pi on BS, and I some people are about to lose their money. Some people are about to lose their money and other things like that. So CoinGecko is for you to make your research, get to know news, get to get guidelines, get to have your portfolio. Yes, you can have a portfolio or like a dashboard for you to read your portfolio, even though you don't want to go to your wallet, right? And CoinGecko is sweet, right? CoinGecko is sweet, but Solana Floor is sweeter. Solana Floor is sweeter. So, Maureen, wrap it up. Yes, you can wrap it up for us.
Awesome.
Solana Floor is
Awesome. I'm buying that sentence. Going Goku is sweet, but Solana Flow is sweeter.
sweeter.
It's sweeter. So yes, just like Bakari has said, CoinGecko is a powerful tool for researching and tracking cryptocurrencies, especially. Okay, so you have to go through there's something I always tell people when I'm talking about blockchain technology. Theory will not cut it. Okay, so Bakari explaining what CoinGecko does won't cut it. You have to go and type CoinGecko. You have to go and type CoinGecko yourself. Look at it. Type Bonk, type Solana, whatever you want to type. Make sure you get your hands on this thing. Do the theory, do the practical. Okay, so and then not just for tracking down cryptocurrencies, not just for I'm talking, not just for tracking down cryptocurrencies in every career, right? In every part of some people are not traders here, I believe, and they may not be in check. But I don't know if you're in blockchain, you should be tracking down prices of things because everything on chain will have to use crypto to do it. Or anyways, if you're that person who is a non-technical person and your field is totally different, you also need research, right? You also need to research. You also need a general knowledge of these things. Even if you do not want to track down cryptocurrencies, you need to read white papers of blockchains. You need to read them to know how they work. What was this guy thinking when he created Solana? What was Anatoly, the legend, thinking? Why did he do this? Why is it? If you need to, you actually did I read any white paper? I did a little, but white papers can be so boring. But then, if you're able to read it, you'd actually gain. You'd be. I think you'd have an edge over other people. You should follow credible sources like Solana Flow, like we said. Solana Flow is, you should follow Solana Flow if you're in Solana community. If you're not, you should join Solana community and then follow Solana Flow to get every info you need. On X, make sure that it's the official site, the official account of these people, like CoinGecko. Make sure it's the official account you're following, because we know that, we have some very, very bad people on the internet who do not want you to succeed. Okay, so if you follow, if you follow the wrong account, I'm sorry, but then you need to.
Yeah,
And
God.
now that almost anybody can get verified, it's actually a problem. But then it's okay, it's okay. You would see originality is not hidden. You would see it if you look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if you see something that is fake, you should be able to know that it's fake. That will come when you have actually researched. So please, I'm preaching the message of the gospel of researching today. Engage in
yeah.
research communities. You could join research groups. There are some Discord groups that are like that. Use Blockchain Explorer, SoulScan to verify transaction and or just make sure you do your homework. That is it. Just make sure you do your homework. Research can be very boring. In fact, it is very boring. Just like reading. If you're not a
Yeah.
person who reads often, if you start at first, it might look boring to you. But then keep it. Keep
Yeah.
going. Keep going. At some point you'd want to, it will flow. Right? I
So,
want to drop,
Maureen,
yes? Yes.
Maureen, one thing I love about research, but
Yeah.
it gives you confidence over your decisions.
Thank you.
It gives you confidence over your decisions because I have researched and I have my facts, and I know that this coin will do well based on this person and this person is into the project.
Exactly.
Then let's go into the project. Also,
It gives you confidence, like, and then you have an informed decision. Like you won't
yeah,
make decisions over hype. Like you won't use hype to make decisions. You're not using hype to. You have facts.
use
Exactly.
raw
You
facts.
have facts like at the palm of your hands, like this. If somebody should walk up to you, there's no sweeter thing, right? Than you walk into somewhere, someplace, something unplanned, and then you're required to speak up on this topic. And then you deliver. Respect, maximum respect. So see, research is very, very important. If you're watching this and you're not in the blockchain space, whatever field, right, you find yourself, you're a student, you're whatever, whoever you are, you need to
Yourself
actually,
to research.
you need to hold what you, if you claim you know this thing, you you have to actually, it will be tested, because one day it will be tested. You may not know when that day will come. You may not be prepared
God.
for it. It may be maybe an impromptu interview. It could be something, right? So you don't have to wait. So maybe you want to apply for a job before you start researching. You don't have to wait till that time. Seriously, you don't. You have to start today. You have to do it now. You have to read. You have to study. Okay, so yeah. And one other thing that research is going to do for you, just like Bakari was saying, it's going to help you avoid scam and misinformation. Okay, you would double check. There are a lot of them on Telegram. There are a lot of people who have been scammed. Send me $10, I'm going to send you back 20. Who does that? And then you fall for it. There are
Others.
a lot of things. If you need to actually know it, if you want to be here. Okay, so now we're going to just slide down from research into Web3 jobs, because research alone can be a job for somebody. It leads to, if you're a good
Yep.
researcher, it leads to job opportunities. Like, go on LinkedIn, type for research roles, you'll see a lot of them. Every company, every corporation needs researchers. So wherever you find yourself, you will get a role as a researcher if you're good at your game, if you're good at what you do. You would you would definitely. Oh yes, before we move down to Web3 jobs, I forgot to mention something. There are some mistakes that people make when they research, or
Okay.
in the whole aspect of researching, right? Not verifying sources. Someone had printed, no, not printed, published a an article without really verifying where the sources are coming from. When I was doing my project back then in school, right, we have to, if any line, whatever you picked up from anywhere, you'd have to actually write it. Bakari, tell me, you've done this before now. Whatever you picked out,
Come here.
whatever thing you're saying in your project that is not from you, that is not coming from you, you'd have to actually cite
They'll
it
find.
now. You cite where you
Yes,
got
you have
it
to cite it
from.
as
Exactly. So
reference.
if if
Reference.
you're a writer, this may be applicable to writers or people who work for other people as researchers. You need to actually verify the sources you get your information from, because a lot of people out there are there are a lot of bad people that don't want you to succeed. They are out there, a lot of them. Before you go and take, there was one time, Bakari, do you know that my first article that I told you I wrote, the very next
Yeah.
day after I published, or 2 days later, somebody republished, changed my name, changed
Uh, uh,
changed my
People.
name. And
Why?
I looked at it and I smiled. I was like, ah, that means the person found my article interesting for it to want to
Very
copy it.
good. Your
That's
article
nice.
was good.
So yes,
Your
you need to
article was
verify
good.
your sources a lot, again and again before you take on that project, before you do what you're going to do. So yes, I was talking about how that's a research, if you being a good researcher can land you a very good job in Web3, and that brings us to Web3 jobs. Okay, a lot of people have been. I
Yes.
think I saw somebody too that was like, "How can I land a job? How can I do this? How can I do that? How can I get a job on Web3?" I'm like, the same way you get jobs on Web2, bro. There's there's no there's no how will I put this? There's no other agenda. There's no other way I can explain this. It's not Web3 is not a different world entirely. It's not another earth or something. We are human beings, the same way you interact, same thing. Right? If you need a job, you apply for one. Okay. If you if
Yep.
you need if you need a job, you apply for one. But then before you apply,
Yeah.
I'm relating this to Web2, right? The normal corporate way,
Research.
where
Okay.
we do stuff, where we get jobs.
Apply
Exactly.
application letter and like.
You have to apply. Okay. So before you apply, there are things they would ask for: CV, resume,
Yep.
portfolio.
Yes.
You need to have that. So if you're listening to me, even if you're a newbie, you should have your portfolio. That's one step. That's the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Have your portfolio.
Start building.
Know what you're doing. If you are a content writer, I don't know why I'm using content writing today as our case study, but let me use that. If you're a content writer,
It's
even
fine.
if you have not written for any company, write. Just write. Like I said in the beginning, when I first learned about this, I wrote my own article so that other people would read and understand it and not need to go through the kind of stress I went through just to understand the meaning of blockchain. I wrote the first one. The following week, I wrote another one. And then somebody contacted me and said, "Oh, I want you to write for my company. I'll pay you." I think the person said he'll pay me $4 or something. $4 was around 2K. I was like, my daily 2K has landed. You need to see the excitement on my face. You needed to see the
Yeah.
excitement on my face that day. I was so happy. I was super happy. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Oh my god, I'm getting my first dollar. As a and and I wrote and I published it.
Yeah.
And then it became a standard for him, and he started showing other people, right, how to actually how to write a blockchain article. Mind you, I've never written for anybody before. I just wanted to write, right? I just wanted to write, and that was it. So even if you've not written for anybody before at all, you should actually just start forming your portfolio. Just write for yourself, write for your friends, and put it down there that, oh, this is the article that I've written. So Bakari,
Yeah.
what was your first crypto job like? What crypto job did you?
Okay. My first crypto job, like if I would say officially, right? My first crypto job, officially, is Solana Hostels. Officially.
Okay.
I've been doing,
Other things that
yes,
you did to make
officially.
money.
I've been doing all this Discord mode, guys.
You wait,
I was
wait, no, that
doing
was a job
collab
now.
managing.
That's it. See you. People that
I was doing collab managers. I was collabing different NFT projects, hunting for whitelist and other things like that. Then I will work and try to grow some Discord servers then, right? So those were the jobs I was doing back then. And the joy of all these jobs is that nobody will commit much to you until you are faithful with little.
preach, preacher.
Nobody commits nobody will commit much to you until you are faithful in little. And everybody is always okay. Now, the average Nigerian person always have this mindset until I get this, until I get that, before I will do this.
Hmm.
For instance, you are a content creator. Now you are not like until I get that camera, until I get that light, until I get that backdrop, until I get this before I'll make a video and post. Nobody's first YouTube video was excellent
Yeah.
at first. As you progress, you become better.
Hmm.
As you progress, you become better. Now, some boys that I was mentoring, right? I told them that go get yourself a LinkedIn account. Get yourself a LinkedIn account. Document your process. Document the fact that this is what you are doing now with your life.
Yeah.
This is how you are. A lady just opened a LinkedIn account. She did about her profile very well, and she was just in love with Web3 and she just wants to start learning about Web3. Immediately, a company reached out to her and told her that, okay, you want to start learning about Web3, come and work for us. You will learn at the job, we'll pay you $1,000 monthly.
Awesome.
And she's made for life. She's made. Her life has just got started. And Web3 jobs is very easy, but you can't get it all once that you want to like start applying for a job. You must show track records. You must show proof of
Yeah.
works. You must show me what you have been doing with your life before now. You must show me that you are
This
accountable
is
to
my life. Oh, I'm sorry.
something. So you can't tell me that no. For instance, now Maureen, you can't tell me that you are a content writer,
Hmm.
and I ask you, what have you written before? Where are your
Yeah.
documents? What have you done before? You now tell me that. So just believe me. Just believe me. I can write. I'm like, are you? How would I believe you that you can write? I have to see proof.
Yeah.
Okay, you've posted something. If crypto jobs or Web3 jobs are built based on proof of works over the period of time, over a period of time. Show that you can do this and you can do this. You have your X account, you have your Twitter, you have your YouTube, you have your Discord, have your portfolio, have your LinkedIn, have your portfolio there. So for me, my crypto jobs has been on Discord, has been on then different type of web 2 jobs that I've done before. I've helped people to like a project manager. I've helped people to as a personal assistant and the likes, right? So I've done all those things and I have it documented. And I still go for knowledge. I still go for
Awesome. Awesome.
I still go out get, I still got to go get certificate from Coursera. I get certificate from Google. I'm a data analyst. I know how to do UI UX.
Awesome.
I have certificate over so to get certificates, get certified on something you do. So crypto jobs are built based on your integrity over a period of time. Your integrity is built based on your proof of works that you can show. And forget it, nobody will give you a job. You have to give yourself a job, give yourself a tax. Tell yourself, okay, for instance, I want to go for Solana All Stars event, the next event in my region or the next event in my area. I want to go for it. Then after it, you come back home. If you're a writer, write about it, make a trend about it,
Hmm.
and post. Or if you're a video or a video content creator, or you make videos, go there. Nobody will fight you. Use your phone and make short video. Get home, edit, and post on X and post on LinkedIn. I'm like, okay, I attended this event and I just thought it wise to do this. And it feels good. And you upload it. And nobody will take the credit away from you. You did it. It is your work, it's from your account. And if anybody is reposting, they're reposting and it's your name that is going alongside with it. Now, I want to give I want to give an example with somebody making a graphic design. Maureen, these are my last words,
Okay.
right? You made a graphic design for Samsung. You made a graphics design for Samsung for free. You had the opportunity to connect with Samsung, like Samsung itself, and you did that job for free, right?
Hmm.
And Samsung posted your work based on the fact that you enter into a competition with Samsung or something like that nature. Samsung posted your work, and one thing or the other, Techno or Infinix now saw what you did, and they now reached out to you, and they informed you like, Maureen, we saw what you did with Samsung. You mind doing something for us?
I mind though.
The next thing like, okay,
I would
yes,
do it.
you can, right? The next thing you say you can. Now, Infinix will not want to underpay you because they feel Samsung have paid you. So now Samsung have paid you $1,000. They think Samsung have paid you $1,000. Why Samsung didn't pay you anything? You just enter into or something. You just did something
Yeah.
for free, and you posted it like Samsung. Then let's say Phoenix now call you and they're not like, okay, we'll pay you $2,000 because they have the mindset that okay, you've done it for this bigger
Mm.
brand or you've done it for this bigger brand, then we want to do it. Want to do it for us? Then let us pay you well, so we'll not underpay you.
Mm.
Automatically, you've collected payment for the
So
job you did for free, and the job is free now.
see strategy that Bakari is dropping.
So go out there, put yourself out there, put yourself out there. If you're a video creator, if you're a graphic designer, and the joy of all these things is that things that are being doing well. I was talking to a friend, and you still be doing. I was talking to a friend of mine that is a photographer. I say, guy, you can be a photographer in the Web3 space, and you don't do anything apart
Okay, I think we lost Bakari there. Hello, Bakari, can you Telecom said it's MTN network. I don't think. Oh, we lost Bakari. All right, I'll just take on from where he stopped. So, from all he was saying, what I could pick out from what he was saying was that you should actually put yourself out there. The reason the world knows this other person as this is because that person has been putting his or herself out there. The reason you are not known as the baddest video content creator out there is because you haven't been putting out your videos. So you should be doing that. Put yourself out there. That's one way we're going to see you. That's one way your destiny helpers, Nigerians would call it, will see you. Your destiny helper, your destiny helper does not know your house. Not going to come knocking at your door. This for a space like blockchain, right? Nobody knows who. Nobody is coming to your house to give you anything. It's online. It's on X. It's on YouTube. Everywhere. Put it out there. Now TikTok, there are a lot of Web3 content creators on TikTok. You see them everywhere on TikTok now. They're putting themselves out there. And through that they get potential their jobs. They see jobs from there. Even content creation can be a job. You could do content for a particular brand and all. But then there are actually two kinds of roles for Web3. When it comes to Web3 jobs, there are two kinds of roles. First is the technical role, second is the non-technical role. So if you're the technical person, the developer, the smart contract person, Solidity, Rust, or yeah, I'm not a developer at all. No. But then if you're that technical guy, the data analyst, the technical analyst, fundamental guys, traders. These are the technical roles. that can land you technical jobs, web jobs in technical roles in Web3. So you'd have to actually build yourself. I think as a developer, people would ask for your portfolio. People would ask for your clients may ask for your portfolio. What have you been able to do? How many years of experience do you have? What and what, who have you worked for? Who have you worked with? What projects have you worked on? That was why I started by saying that you should have a portfolio, whether you're a beginner or not. During your learning days, document your journey, document your process. All the articles you wrote while you were learning, they are they are solid. Even though you made lots of mistakes, document it. If you see the mistakes that you made in them, you can highlight them and correct them and then keep moving. But make sure you document all these things. They serve as experience, right? So if they come and ask you now, how many years experience do you have? You're not going to count how many people you work, but how many people or how many corporations you worked with over the month. You count how best, like what and what you've been able to do from your learning phase down to where you are now. All right, so have your portfolio, CV, resume, whatever you want to call it, but I prefer calling it a portfolio. All right, have your portfolio. Even for the non-technical roles, the community managers, the content writers, the video creators, the marketers, the growth managers, legal, right? Every other person in the non technical field still have your portfolio. I'm in the non technical side, that's my field. And yes, I do. I have mine. I think mine is like a standard CV or something, but then it can still serve all the all the things you've been able to do during your time as a blockchain enthusiast, as a blockchain writer, highlight all of them, put them together. And when it's time to sell yourself, you can just easily do that. When somebody needs something, okay, oh, let me have your portfolio, you can easily send that. Okay. And then after you have that, you can apply for jobs. Really, it's not so different from the normal corporate world that we see. It's not so different from Web2. You can actually apply for jobs. You could see them on, I think I've seen lots of Web3 jobs on LinkedIn before. I actually have there was a time I was job hunting, right? I needed a legal intern role for a blockchain firm. I just wanted to just know how to, I was looking for where I could learn how to mix my blockchain with my law, how to just integrate this to become to being a blockchain lawyer. So I put that up on LinkedIn and put all the stuff. So whenever I get I there's an opening for blockchain law internship, I get it. There were a lot of those there, lot of roles on researching, DeFi researchers, they were needed. So if you actually play your game right, these things are not, you can easily get them. You can easily get them. So non-technical roles out there, put your portfolio up, make sure you have that. So when the opportunity comes, it meets you prepared. So when the opportunity comes, am I still on? Yes, I am. Okay. So when the opportunity comes, it meets you prepared. Not when you're being asked to bring something. I think there was one time I wanted to get somebody to do something for me, and I was like, okay, no, 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 not for me. Somebody needed this person, and I knew this person. I wanted to recommend, and I'm like, send me your portfolio so I can send it to the person who wants to hire you. And that was when the person started creating the portfolio. That's wrong. Okay, so if it's a situation where you have a competitor, you have obviously lost. So you need to actually stay prepared so that opportunity comes and meets you prepared. All right. So yes. So for my non-technical guys, this is for you. And then obviously put yourself out there. If you're on X is the platform where we have a lot of blockchain enthusiasts. Blockchain X is where we have a lot of blockchain enthusiasts. So on your bio, if you're saying that you are a DeFi researcher, when people come online and look at your timeline, they should be able to see stuff on DeFi researching. They should be able to see stuff on DeFi research, on DeFi generally, or on blockchain. People should not come to your TL and be seeing stuff on Sportybet or stuff that is unrelated, stuff that is unrelated to DeFi research. So yeah, let me just begin to wrap up so we can do our moonwalk. Moonwalk is something we have to do in all our meetups. So yes. So I hope we're getting it. Please, you can, if you have your questions, you can drop them in the comment section. You can drop them in the comment section and we'll tackle them together here. Okay. Or if you have any contribution or any concern, maybe during a time where you were researching and something happened, an experience that you'd want to share, you can drop it in the comment section. We're doing this together. Okay. So here are some strategies, right, to getting Web3 jobs. So these are strategies that are going to put you at an edge. It's going to give you an edge over every other person. You have to learn key technologies. Okay, I think this applies to the technical guys. But even if you're non-technical, you can still understand what it is. Although I'm non-technical, but I can still, I have an idea of how smart contracts work, D apps. You have to understand this. This is for everybody. Just understand these key technologies. It's going to give you an edge. Okay, so even if you're new to Web3 and then a Web3 offer comes, these basics will keep you afloat. You don't have to struggle to flow anymore. These basics will keep you. Master languages. This for the developer guys. You have to master the languages, keep learning. Even if you've gotten the job, you have to just keep learning. Never stop learning. Build your portfolio, like I said. Showcase the projects that you've worked on. Like, sell yourself. Nobody is going to sell you more than you. So you have to sell yourself. Do it. Hey, you spoke at this event, talk about it. Just talk. Let people see it. Make noise with your work. It is you and you alone. Okay. Yes, and then stay informed. Keep getting updates. Web3 is a space that keeps evolving every single minute. You're here today seeing this thing, and then tomorrow it's moving, it's changing like mad. Like everything you just so you have to actually keep getting updates. So that's why we talked about Solana Floor during the beginning. If you were not here, you have to actually know about follow Solana Floor. It gives you updates on Solana ecosystem every single time there's an update. You do not want to miss that. Network effectively. I cannot even overemphasize how much networking is important in Web3. It is very important. You cannot do this alone. You need people and people need you. Okay. You're not an island. You need people and people need you. So you have to talk to people, you have to network. If you go for IRL events, network. If you are online, network with people. Network. Contribute open source, explore niches. Yeah, if you're a content writer, explore other niches. NFTs, have you written on NFTs before? There are a lot of people who do not still understand what NFT is or how NFT works. You can use your writing to explain that. Do a series, NFT series 101. Talk about what NFT is in your first article. Next article, talk about how it works. In your next article, give a practical step. I don't think there's and make sure you use simple words. I don't think there's anything like that online. You could do it. You could even carve your niche in Web3. Like you can do anything. You can do anything. Utilize job platforms, okay? And then yeah, utilize them. Continuous learning, just like I said, so we can move on to our own work. All that continuous learning. Make sure you stay adaptive and stay informed. So yes, so I do not have any questions here. You guys should ask me questions. I feel somehow if you don't ask me a question. Oh. So please ask me questions if you do not understand anything, or you can share your experience. I would love to hear that. I already shared some of my experiences during the live session, so you can share yours so we can hear you. and then we'll move on to our moonwalk. So yes, what is moonwalk and why are we here? What are we here for? According to our brothers Aki and Popo. All right, so Moonwalk is this is one of our partners at Solana All Stars. Give me a second. Let me bring show you all the slides so I don't speak without you seeing what I'm speaking of. Because I would love you to see what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. Okay. So everybody takes we all take walks, we all walk around. Some people do that as a form of exercise. Okay, good to go. Okay. Some people do that. I don't know why we are here. What are we here for? Okay. So a lot of us, right? A lot of us take walks. I do. This year, I actually started this year. For me, I usually take walks now because I don't know, moonwalk. I think moonwalk did this to me. But prior to this year, nah, that was not my thing. I never did that. But then since this year, not just because of any, I just like the fact that you can walk on chain and then it keeps you healthy as well. One of my goals for 2025 was my fitness goal. And I was so glad Moonwalk came on board. I was so glad Moonwalk came on board. That helps me. Okay, I want to keep up with my steps. I was not able to do that every day. But most times I just did. Instead of me taking a cab, maybe in school, I just take a walk and then do that. So we all do, and instead of you taking meaningless walks and just walking by yourself, you have a community of people who would walk with you, right? And you can see them and hopefully interact with them. And to top it all up, you can earn from them. So Moonwalk is that app that gives you access to this where you can see other walkers, other moonwalkers. Oh, okay. Yes, that is what I'm explaining. HOD Smith. Okay, that's what I'm explaining. So, how does moonwalk work? This is a tongue twister. How moonwalk works. Okay. So, yes, so this is a step on chain, right? Like you can see on your screen. So everything on chain, you'd have to actually connect it to your wallet. So the first things first, you actually have to have your wallet. So in this case, we're using Soulflare because Soulflare allows us to access Moonwalk freely, and it's easier. Okay, so if you're listening to me now, you actually need to download your Soulflare wallet. You need your Soulflare wallet for this. If you already have your Soulflare, skip. We'll get to the next step. But if you do not have your Soulflare, please have your download your Soulflare wallet. A wallet is like your bank account for the crypto guys. This is where we keep all our money. This is where we store our cryptocurrencies, our crypto assets. This is what we do. So Soulflare is a wallet on Solana. So it's a bank account on the Solana blockchain where we store our Soul, Solana, and other tokens on Solana blockchain, and then USDC, of course. So yes, Solana Moonwalk allows you to do that. So you need the three basic things you actually need for your moonwalk. Okay, HOD, I hope you're listening to me. You need your wallet to connect it because it's on chain, right? That is needed, very essential. And you need a step provider which is already on your phone. If you're using an iOS, you already have your Apple Health, or you could download Moonboots. If you're using Android, you already have your what's it called, Google Fit. So that's your step provider. It allows you to calculate your steps, and then you need your Moonwalk app. So you can either do this on your browser, your Soulflare browser, or you can have the app. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Either you download your app, but I think you should download the app. It's easier, so you just have to click and do your thing. So you have to download your Moonwalk app, or you use your Soulflare browser for it. So this is how it works. For those of us who haven't done Moonwalk before, this is the dashboard. This is what you see. This is a mobile view, portrait on portrait. So you log in. It's going to ask you to connect to your wallet, either wallet or email. Please do not use your email. We're on chain, okay? So please click on wallet, and then it's automatically figures out all the wallets on your phone, on your device, and then highlights them for you. So let's say you have MetaMask, you have Soulflare, you have Phantom, you have every other any wallet on your phone. It gives you that option, and then you click Soulflare. So please ensure you click Soulflare and not any other wallet. Thank you very much. Ensure. Okay, I'm going to get to that. Okay, how can someone earn on Moonwalk, or is it just for fitness? So we're getting there. Okay, it's also a way for you to earn. It's not just for fitness. The main goal was for us to keep fit together on chain. But then while doing that, we could just earn as well. So it's not just for fitness. Okay. So we're getting there. If you have if you have opened if you click on your wallet, you're just going to approve. So if you use Soulflare, it's going to be free, zero soul, and you just approve, and then you are here. Okay, if it's your first time creating your Moonwalk account, you're going to have to input this referral code on your screen, KHR0QXZH. You have to input that on your screen, and then once you click save, Solana All Stars will appear. So that means you were referred All Stars. Okay, username, any username of choice, set your profile picture, and then connect your step provider. So if you click on step provider, connect a step provider, you'll have to, it's going to give you a code, and then you go to your step or your Google Fit and input that code, and then you're connected. That's all. That is it. Shaking, now you have your Moonwalk account. That is it. And then the next thing, oh yeah, this I already explained this. I already explained this. This is the first dashboard you would see. And then the next thing is to join the game. Okay, so if you are ready, I am ready. So I'm just going to impute the I'm just going to display the QR code for us to join the game. Are we ready? I would need your comments. Let me know that you're following, please. Okay. All right. So if you're seeing my screen, okay, okay, good. If you're seeing my screen, scan the QR code on my screen to join the game. GM Tutu, I see you. Where have you been? Why haven't you been responding or interacting with us from the chat box? Okay, you can click. I'm going to be seeing the people that are joining the game. So please, if you're live with us, join the game. Click the, if you cannot scan, I think I'm just going to drop the game code here for you guys if you can't scan. All right, so yes, this is our Moonwalk game. If you are going to see a title called Solana All Stars NG slash hyphen online hashtag two. So please join, click on join, and then you see other players. I think I'm the first player on that game. This time around, I'm going to commit to walking this week. I will walk. I'm going to walk, take walks, and ensure I hit my targets of 5,000 steps. Um, yes, yes. Okay. I've still not seen other players. Where are you guys? Join this game. I'm not seeing other players. Why? This is the last thing we're doing before we go. If you need the game code, you can check the chat box. The game code will be there for you. So here's the catch, right? If you go to your Moonwalk dashboard, you're going to see lots of games there. You're going to see lots of games. So you can explore, look at any game you would like to join. So these games have rewards. If you hit the target the number of steps required, you get the reward from them. There are some games, most of these games here, you need payment for entry. Some of them are bounties. You may not need payment for them. So you just have to research. Again, like I said today, we've been talking about research all day. You'd have to go through, just look through your dashboard. That Bakari was sharing with me one time. He joined one of these games. It was free. It was a bounty for I think about $500 or so just to walk, and he didn't have to pay anything to join. So the game code is here. He didn't have to pay anything to join, right? And that was it. I don't even think he worked. This Bakari, I don't think he worked. But then just look through, you'd see community games. Look through the ones that you can actually do, and then do it. Some of us, we are students, we take walks all the time. Why don't we just use that as a means of earning money, right? Rather than just walking to class for free, walking back from class for free, we can just do that with a community and earn while we do that. So that's the goal. Okay, we keep fit, and then we earn as well on chain. So this is just a tip of the iceberg of what Solana can achieve, what we can achieve with Solana, on Solana, through Solana All Stars. So if you're with me, I believe you have joined the game already. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Sorry about Bakari's network. I think he's in a rural area, traveled really far to for the gospel of Solana, of course. So that's why he got robbed earlier. So on his behalf, I'm really sorry about that. We're coming to the end of this live stream. I'm really really excited. I'm really excited. I don't know, but I am, and I'm really happy I got to do this. A quick shout out to the Solana All Stars team for giving me this opportunity to do this live stream today. And then every other person here, my able audience. There are over 300 of you watching this live stream right now, and I'm really, 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 really honored. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for staying. Zion, thank you so much. HOD Smith, thank you so much. My one and only boss, Able Overload, thank you so much, sir. You have been really, really instrumental to my growth, to me being here. Thank you so much. Telecom, thank you. I really, really appreciate you. Yeah, there are more people. Benin Samuel, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but then let me just say Benin Sam. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Labato AD, thank you. Jumbo Kadi. Um, I don't know who that is, but yeah. Who else? Master Active. I have to go through. Master Active, thank you so much. Josh Emerald and every other person, right? I may not be able to mention everyone, but thank you so much for joining this live stream today. Let's get walking. Okay, will it be easy? So I have a question here. He said, will it be easy to join using the code? Whatever you'd like. I don't know. For me, the code is faster though. You could use your camera, your phone camera to just do this. Or you can just go to your Moonwalk where you see game code. There's a folder where you see game code. Just okay, let me drop the link. Let me just drop the link. Give me a second, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a second to do this. Where's the link? I think I have it here. Um, link should be sorry. Um, Sorry guys, just give me a minute. I have to drop the link for you all to be able to do this with the referral code. With the referral code. So KHR QXZH QXZH. Okay. So yes, while we do that, I was giving a shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for joining today's live stream. I'm really, really happy that you all could join. So yes, this is the I hope it works though. This this is the link to the game. So if you cannot use the QR code, you just have to if you cannot use the QR code, you can do this. So it's on your screen. Okay. So I'll give you guys a minute to have that sorted. And then okay. Yeah, so we have our next live stream coming up this Friday, 28th of February. That's the last Friday of February. So yes, our online members, we really, really love you. Solana All Stars love you so much. We can't keep you away. Nah. So we have another live stream and it will be handled by our very own overlord. You really need to be there when overlord is teaching or some stuff. So sorry, excuse me. You should be there. Okay, so yes, that link works. The link just takes you straight up to the game. You can just click the link and then let's do it. It's asking for code, no option for scanning here. All right, HOD, you can use the link. Just use the link and you'll be fine. Okay, hope we're good to go. Does anybody want to say anything? All right, so please copy, you could copy the link and then thank you so much, everyone. I think I'm just going to leave now. It's past 10 and it's a weekday. You probably have stuff doing tomorrow. So I'm just going to say good night to you all. See you on Friday for our next live meetup with Simdo. Thank you all so much for joining. I really would love to stay, but I have to go. We all have to go. Bye. Have a good night. Say good night to me before you leave. Drop good nights. everybody, all my attendees, my lovely, sweet attendees. Please tell me good night before you leave. I would like to see. That's how nobody's saying good night. Okay. All right. Oh, somebody said good night. Thank you. We love you. I love you too. Thank you so much. Labato, thank you. I love you. Thank you. HOD, I love you so much. Thank you guys. Stay blessed now and forever. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. So now I can comfortably end my live stream. Bye, everybody. Bye.